Hello, SEMO, and welcome to Hawks Nest. I'm your host, Tristan Doobie, joined by my friends Kyler Messenger and Molly Faust. Today we're going to take a look at the SEMO softball and baseball teams, but before we get to that, we're going to take a look at the OVC Indoor Champions of Track, the SEMO Redhawks in men's and women's. All that and more coming up here on Hawks Nest. Let's get right into it, guys. The SEMO track team just recently captured their fourth OVC championship in a row for the women's, and with the men, they captured their first since 2022.
I'm sorry, did you say that the women's have won 4 straight track indoor championships? 4 straight?
4.
That is right, Kyler. And this was back on February 25th. Make sure you check out Mark Newbill Jr.'s story on southeastarrow.com. And it's true, this year's win marked the 4th straight OVC title for women's track and field and the men's first OVC champion title since 2022. It was the men's 5th overall title and the women's 11th overall. And what I'm hearing is the Redhawks have been killing it for years, and this year is no different. Here's some of the highlights. Grad student Marshall Swadley earned OVC Male Field Athlete of the Year, and junior Nova Oyukangas earned Co-OVC Female Track Athlete of the Year, as well as Women's 3,000-meter champion. Alongside them, senior Anna Thompson was named OVC Female Field Athlete of the Year. Thompson earned championships in pentathlon and women's 60-meter hurdles as well, and the awards don't stop there. The women's pole vault champion title went to senior Clara Billing, and junior Sydney Burdine snagged the women's 400-meter champion title. Finally, grad student Madeline Gray came home as the women's mile champion. And last but not least, OVC Coach of the Year for both teams went to head coach Eric Krumpeker. And finally, again, if you want a more extended rundown of all of the scores, visit southeastarrow.com. I just knew I had to mention these championships because it was a huge day for the Redhawks. And as I always say, I hope everyone had fun, and it looks like the Redhawks had a blast.
Yeah, Molly, I bet they did with 4 OVC championships in a row. Who couldn't? That's the kind of dominance you don't see from even the Power 4 schools ever. So SEMO on a very, very dominant run in the past few years. Now we're going to sprint on over to a career milestone topic for SEMO head coach for the baseball team, Andy Sawyers, who just recently picked up his 250th career win with the Redhawks. I read actually he was getting text from college scouts and everything saying, "Congratulations, coach, a huge prestigious milestone for you." And he said, "What are you guys talking about? I have no idea what you guys are talking about." He had no idea it was his 250th win coming up. So just shows how little he pays attention to that stuff and how important it is for him to just, hey, let's keep going out there, playing our best, getting better every day. Sawyer has been a coach for the Redhawks since 2016, and while there have been some growing pains in there, he's had an excellent tenure here at SEMO, winning 3 OVC championships in the past 5 years. So more athletic dominance for the baseball team. Sawyer had experience when he got the job. Recently, in 2005, he was on Nebraska's coaching staff. He went to 2 College World Series with that team, and was an associate head coach for Texas A&M back in 2011. So what a great hire. He had tons of experience coming in. As we said, it hasn't always been easy for Coach Sawyers, as there have been a few under 500 seasons in his tenure here at SEMO, but he has shown praise to the university for the patience he's been given to build the program in the right way and the culture he wants it to be. As we see in other colleges and in the pro general sports, we see that most coaches, if you're not doing good in year 2 or year 3, you are out of there. So he's been here 10 years now, and he's been given the time and the patience from the athletic department to build this program into what he really wants it to be. The patience has helped create a consistent culture for the Redhawks that is built on his 3 keys: toughness, discipline, and playing for each other. He always asks his players to be tough, overcome adversity, and to be disciplined in how they go about their business, which is one of the few reasons that he got to that 250th win mark. Even with all these wins, he says his biggest goal is still yet to come. He said that he wants to get SEMO to a World Baseball Championship. Lofty goals for Coach Sawyer. He said that this is his dream before he retires. It'd be extremely special for the Redhawks to do this, seeing as they have never done this before. But to even have the goal of getting to that championship is impressive and shows why he's been successful throughout his whole career. Even with all the success he had, it's safe to say Coach Sawyers has more gas left in the tank. Let's head over to the softball diamond, where Kyler is going to give us a little mid-season review of our softball team.
Let's do it, Tristan. First, before we get into the midseason review, I got 2 fun facts about the SEMO softball team this season. You're talking about Coach Andy Sawyers, the SEMO baseball coach who just reached his 250th career win. Well, the SEMO softball coach is Mark Redburn. Redburn previously spent seasons at Evansville, but he's been at SEMO for a long time. This week, there are a few games. He is at 299 career wins. This week, I'm predicting it. Mark Redburn, when you're watching this video, will have 300 career wins for SEMO. So 2 very prestigious baseball and softball coaches are here at SEMO, and you can see it in the numbers. They have been winning a lot. 250 wins for Sawyer, 300 wins for Redburn. Another fun fact for SEMO softball, they are the only team in the entire conference of the OVC who have not played a game at home yet. While SEMO is 6-18 overall, they're 2-3 in the OVC. They haven't got to play at home yet, and it's not a scheduling issue. It is literally just rain delays. SEMO was supposed to play Western Illinois and SLU. They were supposed to have 3 or 4 home games already. They just got rained out. SEMO softball doesn't play on turf like the baseball team does, so you do have more rainouts than the baseball team would have. As I mentioned, SEMO softball 6-18 overall in this season. It doesn't sound, you hear 6-18, it's a losing record. They're on a 5-game losing streak. It doesn't sound like a great record, but this SEMO softball team, I can assure you, is way better than the record states. The way the OVC works is these teams play out-of-conference games before coming back in the conference and playing the OVC teams who are closer in competition with them. SEMO, although being 6-18, has some stars on the team. Their starting center fielder, who also bats first in the lineup, name is Madison Winkler. Winkler not only plays center field and leads this team in the lineup, she leads the team in batting average as well as an on-base percentage. She's hitting .352 behind the plate. Great number for Winkler, but she's not the only star that SEMO has. Their number 2 hitter, Camden Hutton, is second on the team in average, hitting .267. And then their starting first baseman, Aubrey Shore, the starting first baseman for SEMO, also having a fantastic start to the season. She's a senior. It's a redshirt senior season for Aubrey Shore. Last year, she missed the season, the entire season, due to injury. So she's back again. Shore, over spring break, had a fantastic week. She hit .500, meaning that 50% of the time she got a hit when she came up to the plate. That's just a crazy statistic, even for a week's small sample size. So SEMO, they haven't played at home yet. They will, though, on March 28th and 29th when they take on Tennessee State. So stay tuned for SEMO softball.
Excellent story, Kyler. As it's pretty obvious, SEMO athletics across the board, guys, doing an outstanding job, very dominant across the board. We got Coach Redburn, Sawyers, Krumpiker just won OVC Coach of the Year, not to mention Brad Korn doing his thing in basketball. It all starts from the top, guys, and SEMO is not missing out on any shortages of outstanding coaches right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for today. Be sure to follow us at Southeast Arrow and at Arn Target Arrow, and press the subscribe button down below. Signing off, I'm Tristan Doobie.
I'm Kyler Messenger.
And I'm Molly Faust.
Have a wonderful day, guys.